as predicted. This is not financial advice, okay? This is high risk cryptocurrency investing that I'm doing. So you get to see a documentary of what I'm doing. If you need a financial advisor, get one. So let's enjoy the show. Bitcoin hit 52K. Crypto Excel. All right, so Bitcoin hit 52K and had a slight rejection, if you can call it that. As mentioned before, we broke out of the ascending triangle, had a retest here, and we're on our way up. 52K is also strong resistance, but this will eventually be broken. So it looks like we will be heading up substantially before the halving. The halving is in April, which is 2 months away, and we're already broken through the 618. 618 was around 49K, and we've clearly broken through that. So if we continue with our momentum, which I believe we will be setting records this cycle. So this will be the first cycle that we break through the 618 resistance and we continue before the halving. That seems like what's about to happen. It seems like what is happening now and what's about to continue to accelerate. Even if we have a pullback from this point at 52K, maybe we pull back to 49K. I don't think we're going to go all the way down to 30K. But then again, this is not financial advice, right? So we have a lot of momentum behind us, and we're doing really, really well, better than expected before the halving. And if this continues, then that means that the all-time highs for Bitcoin in 2025 could be beyond our wildest dreams. It's not guaranteed, but it is possible. And it's important to know the possibilities, right? So continuing on, there are at least 4 altcoins that are going to be launching this month in February that I am bullish on. And we're going to go through some of these altcoins, and let's mention them. First of all, iVenPay is a payment platform that allows crypto payments with big exchanges such as KuCoin and Binance that are supporting them with KuCoin Pay and Binance Pay. This will be releasing pretty soon, before the end of February, probably February 20th. And they were launched on a lot of different launch pads, and they have a lot of support behind them. So do keep an eye out for iVenPay. Next one is Other Games. I'm extremely bullish on Other Games. They remind me of Gala Games in that they are a launch. They launch multiple games. They're a project they're a gaming studio that has multiple games. They've just gotten access to the Wheel of Time, and they're going to incorporate that into their gaming system. So big things start out small, right? So this is a gaming studio that could come out with some products that don't seem like much now, that might come out at a couple million market cap, but that could end up at 50 billion market cap. And it's important to get in early. So I'm bullish at Other Games. I heard that their card game is fun to play, and that they have a pretty good development team. And the graphics in the games that are coming out now are nothing like the graphics that used to be. You know, the graphics like Sandbox and, you know, these pixelated kind of graphics. The graphics that are out now are actually pretty good and modern. So I'm very big on them. And I mean, just look at the artwork and their presentation. And they have a big team, polished professionals. I think this is going to go places, this bull run, and I'm glad that I'm in early. So that's 2 of the 4 so far. Let's talk about DChat. DChat is being launched by the same conglomerate of teams, Dicubate, ChainGPT, all of these launch pads, AIPad, all of these launch pads that have a similar interface and that have a history of producing results. So this is a decentralized social protocol, and they already have a lot of users. What's most important for me with this particular project is the amount of backers and the credibility of the institutions that are backing this. I just noticed up here it says BRC20. That's interesting. So this is another sleeper where it might not seem like a big deal now, but this could also be a very big project. I'm going to move along to the fourth project, one that I'm extremely bullish on. This is Octavia. Octavia, if you look at who's behind this, DAO-maker, ChainGPT, Dicubate, Pools Finance. And that's similar to DChat, by the way, as far as their backers, similar backers. So that's why I'm bullish on both of these projects. Reason why I'm bullish on Octavia is because this is like a Web3 assistant, and it's using AI. So it's going to use modern AI that is a lot more helpful, that can do more things, and it's going to help you with buying Bitcoin, buying cryptocurrencies, and other features with your phone. But the reason why I'm bullish, is because I believe that this is going to be able to make me multiples on my money, because I believe that the AI narrative is not going away. I think it's only going to become stronger. I'm bullish because of the team behind the project. DAO-maker, ChainGPT, Dicubate, Pools Finance. ChainGPT did a 42x on launch. DAO-maker, it's very hard to get into this launchpad. Dicubate and Pools Finance both have a long track history of gains. So because they're backing this project and all four of them is solid, that means this is a tier 1 project. There's about 3 tiers in projects, tier 1, 2, and 3. And because this is on all the best launch pads, this is a tier 1 project. The only one missing here is Seedify, right? And also DexCheck is launching the 4 projects I mentioned. DexCheck is launching all 4 of them, actually. So, and that gives these projects a lot of credibility. I look for patterns. I look for a history of success, and everything that I've mentioned so far are connected to a history of success. So I'm expecting big things out of Octavia. You look at GTAI, which was launched in similar fashion, did a 18x, and depending on if you got into a pre-sale or the IDO, did 15x, right? So at launch, right? So it behooves me to get in early when we're talking about a project similar to this. And if you look at the marketing, I think that they're going to be able to market this image and this product quite well, especially during a bull run. So I get in early, and I'm just going to hold my bags for a while, 2024, 2025. And I could also use some of the IDO and pre-sale money to buy other pre-sales and IDOs. So this will end up paying for my other pre-sales and IDOs that I choose to get into. So those are 4 quick projects that are launching in February. I'm going to go over them briefly again. We have IvanPay, we have Other Games, we have DChat, we have Octavia. So get in early, not financial advice. This is just what I'm doing. And, just hold your bags and until you see all-time highs. I mean, I can't tell you what to do. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. If we look at the crypto bubbles, today everything is green, and that's because Bitcoin hit 52K, and it also had a pullback. Say is up 17%. That's a lot for a large cap. Hourly is a slight pullback, so you're going to see some red on the pullback. Weekly, everything is green. The Bitcoin dominance, Bitcoin is outperforming altcoins at the moment. It's above the 50s. So Bitcoin is doing better than most of the altcoins. But as soon as that turns around, altcoins are able to do like 200%, especially the altcoins that I'm accumulating. They move quickly once they start moving, right? So I will continue to monitor the markets. Let me mention a bonus crypto. This is Icon X. Icon X came out on Engine Starter, and that's why I say it's important to get in early, because if you're able to get a bag of this, you can just sit and hold it. The graphics of the game are very modern, and it's related to crypto, so it's going to do well because their competition is fleeting. There's not much that could compete with something like this. If you look at the chart for Icon X, it's been flat, right? It's flat. It's only been out a few days, and it was flat for a while, so people will lose interest and think that nothing's happening. But then all of a sudden you get this, right? This surge, and the surge is up over 100% in 24 hours. This is what I mean about being patient, about getting projects that you have conviction in, that have the correct VCs behind it, that are going to have fundamentals in the bull market. And you don't want to buy up here, but you do want to buy here when it's flat, if you did not get into the IDO, right? So normally I know they come out up here and then they taper off, but you have to look at where we are in the cycle. We are very close to the Bitcoin halving, so we're about 2 months away from the halving. So not having crypto at this moment is actually dangerous. I will continue to accumulate, and I will continue to get in early on very solid projects like the ones that are mentioned in this video. And just an honorable mention also, there was a launchpad sale that was going on, that I spotted a 50% discount on one of the launch pads, and a high allocation launch pad. And my Patreons were able to get in on that allocation, right? So there's a lot that you're missing if you're not part of the Patreon group or the Patreon team. And it's my understanding that the Patreon is pretty much free, because it's for what you pay for, like going to lunch. You miss one lunch, or you don't go out to have lunch one day, that covers the Patreon, right? And then you get free information like 50% off. 50% off on any one of these projects or deals can end up turning into like thousands of dollars in the future. In my opinion, this is not guaranteed. Nothing in crypto is guaranteed. Bitcoin's not guaranteed to go to 100K. Nothing is guaranteed. But in my position, if it was me, I would make the decision to join a winning team and join the winning team early. I wouldn't wait, because waiting is going to cost more later, right? Like for instance, other games, I could either buy it super early or buy it after a 10x's and just get a little bit of the crypto, that's a little bit of the coins. I'd rather buy it when it's early and get a huge bag. And then after I get my huge bag, then I'm not, I can scale out and get my initial investment back. Once I get my initial investment back, I don't have to worry about anything. This is just basically free crypto at that time. So my risk will be zero after I get my initial investment back. And I believe that I'll be able to do that at some point with other games. So I don't know if that's going to be TGE at the token generation event, or if it's going to be 5 months down the line. But even 5 months down the line, I should be able to get my initial investment back out, and the rest of the bag is completely free. And so I'll be riding the bull market with no risk. There is initial risk, and there is always risk, but once I get my initial investment back, then there won't be any risk to me. So that's kind of like how I'm playing the game and how I look at it. So again, to reiterate, keep an eye out this February for Ivan Pay, other games, DChat, and Octovia. And shout out to the Patreons that are seeing sweet profit now, and this is just the beginning. It's another thing I like to mention too in crypto. It's important to be patient. not be happy with a 20% gain and selling your bags with a 20% gain, because the thing you sell with a 20% gain during the bull run when there's doing altcoin season Q4 of this year, when cryptos are going 10x, that's the same thing you sold for a 20% profit could be 1,000% profit in a few months, hypothetically, right? Again, not financial advice. It's just what I would do. But yeah, everything is going according to plan. The market is doing well. It's going better than according to plan. Bitcoin dominance is up. So right now the show, Bitcoin is running the show. But at some point in the future, these gains will flow into the altcoins. So even if it's like 3% of Bitcoin, you have to understand that, hundreds of billions of dollars are flowing into Bitcoin, right? So if we get a little bit of that trickling into altcoins will go completely absurd. And I would hate to be in a position that I don't have any altcoins and now things are going 10x and now I'm looking when to buy. I'm not going to wait for that. I'm going to wait. I'm going to not wait. I'm going to buy them when they're in the red, right? I've been accumulating things when they were in the red. Every time there's a huge discount, every time there was fear, panic, and doubt, I was accumulating, right? And I'm going to reap the rewards from that. I'm going to harvest springtime, right? So I will see you guys at the top. It's been great. Bitcoin has been great. We are pumping as predicted. Enjoy. Check out the Patreon. Check out the information in the link. Crypto Excel. Break it down.